hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with GTG Ultra Tech on GTA 5. Rather impatient in his proto, is keen to get past a Granger. However, in spinning said Granger out, well, the AI gets its little bit of revenge. Managing to, for a brief second, was in reverse in the Granger and has managed to pin the supercar up against the wall. And, well, the rear wheels are off the ground. It's not really going anywhere particularly fast. It would have paid to be that little bit more patient. It does eventually manage to wiggle its way free, however. Yeah, rather costly indeed. OccupiedBrain on GTA 5 as well is doing some off-road racing when things go a little bit wrong coming down the hill. That's 1, 2, 3, and a 4th, and a 5th roll, and then we're going to go for a 6th as well, just for good measure. Maybe a 7th into a ditch. There we go. 7 rolls down a hill. Well done. Well done indeed, good sir. Reg Gliscor on GTA 5 doing a stunt race has got things a little bit wrong coming into this tube. The car is twisting and then going to go for a roll. At this point, things normally go horribly wrong and the car explodes amazingly, or with a fair dose of luck, shall we say. The car lands perfectly to carry on. Yeah, there's much like many times have I tumbled down a tube like that and there'd been a very, very big explosion. Well done for, surviving that one. MD Gamer 2000 on a GTA 5 had to try and avoid someone having a crash, and in avoiding it has now got himself wedged underneath a pipe, but wedged so well that the Oracle, well, can't get out. Even with the fairly high speed assistance from the Buffalo, the Oracle can't get free. Another nudge and it's still completely stuck. But every so often goes for a little bit of a shudder as the game physics has to panic and tries to decide what to do with the car. But yeah, that's not going to be going anywhere. Stinty Boy 500 on Forza Horizon 3 is racing through a surfer's paradise at rather high speeds in his Audi when an AI up ahead isn't paying attention. Well, yeah, that you've got to look around you when you're going to go across like that. And amazingly, the driver tumbles and rolls down the road before perfectly carrying on his merry way. Is Bragg on Forza Horizon 3 racing in the boulders, goes over an opening jump, gets wedged on the bonnet of another car before being deposited on his back, twisting and twisting. Is an interesting twist as well from the from the bowler before managing to get it turned and carried on around the course. Yeah, not a good start to a race. Not a good start to a race at all. Simpsons Fan 03 on Horizon 3 with a rather crazy bubble car. Far too much power and far too little control. Inevitable, it would end up upside down. However, this one has a little bit of a party trick in that it's managing to do reverse donuts on its side in 3rd gear. If anybody wants to explain that one, good luck. Good old Isetta physics. We're on to Need for Speed Underground 2 next with an aerial overtake. A slightly aerial attack as well from the player here. He then meets a taxi when going around a corner and the Golf gets his revenge. Quite spectacular revenge from the Volkswagen there. The Evo has done a real flight there in that particular crash. Timid Ninetails on Carmageddon is just starting a race in the little police smart car. Things go quite spectacularly wrong as he gets on the brakes. The car's nosedives, clips. I think it's a grate on the floor that launches him for many a front flip. Couldn't quite, got a little bit of a nudge from a car on the landing there. Couldn't quite ride that landing out because that was a hell of a stunt. Speaking of stunts, we're on Stuntman Ignition next with Lone Variant. Watch the bottom screen as his friend is busy trying to get up onto the platform. It doesn't go well. Truck versus little car and a solid wall ends badly for said little car. On to Flatout Ultimate Carnage next with Lambo Driver 2. Now, we've seen this track cause problems before, in fact, with cars landing on top of each other. This time, though, it is a bounce on the landing of a jump, and, well, many twists and much whiplash and many G-force have gone on in all of that. The car got some wobbly wheels after all that, amazingly, still carrying on. Apoca Polo on R-Factor 2 has got the IMSA Celica. Fantastic car, this one, by the way, with completely ruined ruined tyres, but it's the AI that is doing a merry dance towards the player's car that steals the show with its two-wheeled antics, almost followed by a roll, not quite. Then both cars are stuck on the infield and get collected by two AIs. Yeah, ruined tyres on those cars, not a good thing to be driving with. Duck002 on Ghost Recon Badlands Beta has managed to get a fence post stuck under the wheels of his Jeep, and as it gradually rolls down the hill, launches said SUV. That's a hell of a strong fence post, as then all the players try to bail out of the now rather unhappy car. Yeah, that's a new one. That is a new one indeed. And finally, the angry K9 on Race 07 using the Volvo 850R sort of touring car when there is all manner of weirdness going on ahead of him. I don't really know what... There's a lot of upside-down Volvos. I don't know what caused that one, but physics was not particularly happy. This is on board the first place Carnage. Everything seems to go over at the same point. It's very peculiar. Like, I understand it was like a weird glitch with the model of the car, but so many of them go over, yet some are perfectly fine in it. They're all taking very similar lines. So it's just the most ridiculous of sights. As the player car bouncing its way through was one Volvo. One Volvo has gone for some very big tumbles in the background, as a few vehicles are getting through okay. I mean, that's more impressive than a lot of the driver-tar graveyards that we have seen. That is many rolled Volvos. They probably still work, but there's many rolled Volvos parked in on the circuit. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the forum page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.